Lawnmower Man 2: Beyond Cyberspace, also subtitled Job's War, is a 1996 science fiction action film written and directed by Farhad Mann, and starring Matt Frewer, Patrick Bergin, Austin O'Brien, and Ely Pujay. It is a sequel to the 1992 film The Lawnmower Man, which in turn was a loose adaptation of a Stephen King short story of the same title. The film was negatively reviewed by both critics and fans of the original film. Topic: Plot. The founder of virtual reality, Dr. Benjamin Trace, Patrick Bergin, has lost a legal battle to secure a patent on the most powerful worldwide communications chip ever invented. Touted as the one operating system to control all others, in the wrong hands the Chiron chip has the potential to dominate a society dependent on computers. When corporate tycoon and virtual reality entrepreneur Jonathan Walker Kevin Conway takes over development of the Chiron chip, he and his team discover Job Smith Matt Frewer, barely alive after the destruction of virtual space industries. After having his face reconstructed and his legs amputated, they hook him up to their database to have him help them perfect the Chiron chip. 6 years later, a now 16-year-old Peter Parkett Austin O'Brien is a computer hacker and living in the subways of a cyberpunk Los Angeles with a group of other runaway teens. While hooked into cyberspace, Job reconnects with Peter and asks him to find Dr. Trace for him. Peter locates Trace living out in a desert and brings him to his hideout to speak with Job. Online, Job shows Trace his newly constructed cyber world and asks for info on Egypt, a hidden nano-routine in the chip's design. Trace refuses to tell him, noting Job to be insane and that he wouldn't understand its power. Enraged, Job hacks into the subway's system computer to send another train crashing into the one Trace and the teenagers are in, but Trace causes the runaway car to crash into a construction site instead. However, the group is forced to flee after the entire tunnel is blown out. Joining forces with Trace's former lover, Trace, Peter and his friends must go on a race against time to save the world from Job's diabolical scheme and face him in one last battle in cyberspace. In the end, Trace defeats the villain with help from Job, who turns back into his former good self. Topic: Cast. Patrick Bergin as Dr. Benjamin Trace, Matt Frewer as Job Smith, Austin O'Brien as Peter Parkett, Ely Pujay as Dr. Corey Platt, Kevin Conway as Jonathan Walker, Camille Cooper as Jennifer, Patrick Lebrecq as Sean, Crystal Celeste Grant as Jade, Sean P. Young as Travis, Matthew Valencia as Homeless Kid, Trevor O'Brien as Young Peter, Richard Fancy as Senator Greenspan, Ellis Williams as Chief of Security, Castiello Guerra as Guillermo, Molly Shannon as Homeless Lady. Reception. Lawnmower Man 2 was poorly received by critics, with an 11% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, based on 9 reviews, with an average rating of 2.4/10. The plot and characters were generally negatively received, while the visual effects received mixed reviews.